Well, hello. Um, this is Jill, and I'm getting ready to demonstrate how I do a 3D tumbler. A 3D t-shirt. Another name for it would be like a all-over print. So, I start off creating my design in Photoshop. I've already done it, so I'm not gonna go through this part. I'm just gonna go to the part where I actually print it. Maybe in another video I'll show y'all how I actually make it. But I do have to save it. So in Photoshop, your designs are saved as a PSD. Well, because I am printing on my Epson EcoTank 15,000, the biggest size it prints up to is 13 by 19 on and I use a sub. So that means my image is going to be split into pieces and I have to piece it together. So it's been saved. I've already converted it, and because I am using Adobe, to slice my design, and it makes it so much easier. I don't know any other software that you could do it in. So here's my design that I saved in Photoshop. Adobe has to open up a PDF file, which is why you had to save it as a PDF file. So now I'm going to print, and it's already set cut up into like poster board slices. So you want to make sure, I'm gonna go into properties, and I want to make sure that I select my paper size. So I said I'm using the 13 by 19, which is there's 11 by 17. So I normally use 11 by 17. Okay, here it is. So it's Super B, 13 by 19. Paper source is going to automatically select it. So I have a rear feed and a front feed. My front feed only does 8.5 by 11. Then I'm going to change this to high because you want the highest quality amount of ink to come out. Then I'm going to go into more options, and I'm going to turn off bi-directional, and I'm going to tell it to mirror my image. In Silhouette Studio, I normally mirror it before I print, which is technically what's going to happen once this prints. And then I'm going to overlap it. So when I overlap it, it allows me, so overlapping is pretty much, it's going to give me an extra cut of into this print. So this is page 1. It's going to overlap into page 2. So when I get ready to cut it and I overlap it, when I tape it, it lines up perfect and I don't have those white gaps. So I have all of that. I did say poster, and that is it. 0.15. Yeah, so that's it. So it's gonna print a total of 6 pages because I'm printing on the 13 by 19. If I was printing on the 8.5 by 11, it'd probably about 12 pages. Maybe somewhere between 12 and 16. Just depends on the size of the shirt. So I'm printing on a medium shirt. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and print. So it's sending it from Adobe to my printer. I don't have to do nothing else from here. It's just going to print. And somehow I got this little line up here. That's not going to matter because I'm going to cut that off. And then there's like a little, I don't know what that shadow is down there either. Again, that's not going to matter either because it's going to get cut off. So this template I find works better with any shirt. So of course, the way an average shirt is made, your sleeve goes down like this. So the main part of my design I wanted is this center piece here. If some of it is cut off, me personally, I don't care. This is how I want my shirt. What I also did when I saved my design in Silhouette Studio, give me a second. My printer is saying mismatch paper. I'm gonna change it to specified. and it's already installed. Okay, so I'm sorry. So also, when I measured my shirt, I'm doing it on a medium shirt. My shirt was about 29 inches by, hang on, let me go to Photoshop. My shirt was 29 inches by 26. So what I did, I don't know how well you can see my screen, but right here in Canvas, I created my canvas 2 inches bigger than the actual size of my shirt. So it is gonna bleed a little bit. So I just have like an inch of an overhang around the shirt. So, and you'll see why when I get ready to press it. So anyway, going back into Adobe. So my printing is now, my printer is now printing out my image. You can see the progress here, down at the bottom. So it says printing job, and I don't know why it says 3 pages because it's printing 6. But anyway, so that's it for now. I'm gonna come back and show you how I piece it together.